Oh my god. Oh, you're gonna die. What's going on YouTube and what up to the Dragon Squad? I'm Ember the Blaze.
And I'm Glacier the Iceborne.
And we're Reaction Dragons. And if you like the vibe, like and subscribe.
Doesn't cost a dime and helps us go full time.
Just do it! Thanks so much for the support, guys. Now what's on the menu for today, Glacier?
Back at you some more House of Dragons, Season 1, Episode 8.
Episode 8. Yeah, I mean, what is there to be said that hasn't been said already? This show's one of the best shows of the year, if not of all time. I'm saying it now, I don't care, clap me. But with last episode, I just want to adjust a couple things that we picked up on, and then what to expect with this episode, and then we're probably gonna jump right into it because it's almost an hour and a half long. So the main thing I want to address, first and foremost, people that I know, like off camera, and then also I think some people in the comments who were asking, well, it's kind of dumb. Why is it that Daemon and like Corlys and Rhaenys didn't get more pissed off or make it a big deal that Vhagar was stolen? Because it's obviously like the largest dragon in Westeros, and it's a matter of, it could easily turn the tide as far as who has the more powerful army and alliances whenever the Civil War comes to a head. And with that, I mean, one thing I feel like, something that I've kind of picked up on is like a dragon itself, at least when it's alive, is not a property. Like you can't really steal a dragon. Once you bind to it, it's your dragon. Now, yes, you could say Aemond's kind of a dick for the timing, the fact that he did the same night as Laena's funeral. But as far as that goes, her daughters, I don't feel like they're really like, it's not something like an heirloom that can get passed down. I feel like if it was still a dragon egg and it doesn't have the ability to make any conscious decisions and choose who it wants to be its rider, then yeah, it's a completely different story. That's why it was such a big deal when Daemon stole Balon's egg. As far as Vhagar, she's one of the oldest dragons, and number one. Number two, it's not like she was passed down to Laena, because she used to originally be Visenya's dragon, Aegon's sister Visenya. And I'm sure at some point they're related because of Rhaenys, but they're not like directly, it's not a direct descendant where Vhagar would be like passed down as if it was like she was like a castle or a property or something like that. So it's just a matter of fact, like Aemond got to her first, they bonded, and what are you gonna do at this point? Like what's Daemon or Corlys gonna do? You're gonna go and be like, well, I want Vhagar back. Aemon's gonna be like, okay, great, well, it's my dragon now, so Dracarys.
Oh.
And Vhagar's gonna do what it do. So.
Well, okay, I will get it back, because all I have to do is kill you, bitch.
Okay, but you don't know if that's the rule, because...
That is. Her ass got burnt to a crisp, I would kill you, and I said a little Ole script to him, and now Vhagar's mine.
Well, that's if she chooses, because I think she can be like, I choose to burn you to a crisp. Eat me.
No, you don't. You forget, I'm Targaryen blood, and I said the Ole script.
Okay, and that's not, like, dragon doesn't have to bond you just because you're Targaryen. Like, it helps, and obviously you need to be a Targaryen to be a dragon rider, but... At the end of the day, the main thing is it's up to the dragon. It's not a piece of property. It's a fucking dragon. Like, if she wants to bond to you, then that's her choice. And the sister, I mean, I get that with the twins, they have a right to be pissed off. It's horrible timing, and yeah, I get how they would feel like that's their dragon, but at the end of the day, like, Aemond is right. Like, if it was your dragon to claim, you should have claimed her. So I kind of side with Aemond in that note, but also Aemond is a piece of shit for,
Yeah, I was mourning my mother, you fucking asshole.
Okay, that's great. He's an asshole, but it doesn't make him wrong. He bonded with Vhagar and you didn't. And honestly, I feel like if you were the one to take that maiden voyage, either of you twins, you probably would have fell to your fucking death. So there's that.
That was the other thing. I felt like she was like going hard on his ass for a little bit to make sure, like, well, if you can actually survive this ride, then you earned it. Because he was like on the way, I was like, like holding on for dear life.
Well, yeah, think about it. That was literally his first dragon voyage, and with Vhagar, she's literally a weapon of mass destruction. So even if she's not even trying, even if she's like, oh, I'm just shaking the dirt off me, or I'm just gonna do a normal takeoff, yeah, that's probably enough torque to fling your ass off like a mechanical bull on steroids. So yeah. He earned the right to get that dragon. He was a dick after the fact once he got the big dick dragon energy, but it doesn't make him wrong. And at the end of the day, even he realizes, oh, I don't care. I lost an eye, but I gained a dragon. So I feel like with this episode, there's a time jump. I want to say maybe 4 or 5 years. We're at the point where he's even like bigger than Aegon is. He's at least taller. He kind of looks older because of the scarring on his face. So
I think before you even go into that, the fact that he lost an eye, his sister should have told him been a little bit more descriptive.
Well, she's like, I'm saying it in plain sight. You guys are just thinking I'm weird playing with bugs and shit. But yeah, I feel like with Helena, the question is she a dreamer in the traditional sense, or is she more of like a prophet, almost like how Melisandre was saying like prophecies wide awake? Because I don't know if she's having dreams, because obviously like with the last episode we picked up on, or it was actually 2 episodes ago, when Alicent was telling Aemond like, you will have your dragon, I promise you'll have a dragon. And then Helena immediately said, well, for that I'll have to close an eye. And then obviously he lost an eye, so she obviously can like see the future. And then the last episode she was saying something along the lines of like black and green, dragon flesh, dragon fabric, somehow like they're intertwined. I don't remember verbatim. And then she like enclosed that spider that was in like the oyster shell, And I remember like 2 episodes ago, Kristen Cole was referring to Rhaenyra as a spider in the sense that like she pretty much like will suck your soul out and like betray you, blah blah blah. So I feel like that's not a coincidence. The fact that
like she's about to be set in a trap.
Yeah, either she's gonna have like the walls closed in on her, or it's pretty much like another prophecy or another foreshadowing that she's gonna get clapped.
And I don't know if it's just one or the other, because someone in the comments said that she's both a dreamer and a dragon.
Well, yeah, she has a dragon. I think her dragon is Dreamfire. But the thing is she like having these prophecies in her sleep, and then just like kind of as she's playing with these bugs, just kind of saying out loud what she was dreaming of, or these things that she's kind of, is she like I said, like a Melisandre or like a Third Eye Raven, where she just kind of just sees things in the future, but she doesn't have to be asleep to have these dreams. Interesting concept, but either way, I feel like now I'm gonna have to be paying attention to everything she says, and like so, just everything she says essentially is a prophecy wrapped in a riddle. So other than that, crazy shit's about to go off. I can't wait to see. We got 3 episodes left, and I feel like it's getting to the end game of at least season 1. I don't know how far we are from the Dance of the Dragons, but I'm ready to find out. Glacier, ready?
I'm ready.
All right, guys. As usual, take a couple seconds, hit the like button down below. The engagement does lead to more views. As usual, you can catch a full length watch along with this much more content on our Patreon. Shout out to our existing patrons. Really appreciate you guys. Having said, let's fucking go.
It's been near 6 years since I
Damn.
last saw my lord husband, Maester.
He led his sailors into an ambush, the ship made to look as if it were abandoned. In the fighting, his neck was slashed by a courser's dagger. He fell overboard into the sea. The wound was severe.
Shit. Oh, it's Rhaenys that asked. She's talking about Corlys.
Yep.
Shit.
Damn, I'm losing my husband, my kids.
I feel bad for Rhaenys.
Got my grandkids now.
Yeah. In her eyes, she lost both her kids, and now she's about to lose her husband.
The sea snake is strong.
No doubt. And yet I have seen blood fever overcome men half his age. And who will take the driftwood throne?
My grandmother seems quite comfortable here.
She presides only in the absence of her husband. On his death, the seat passes.
To Lucerys Velaryon, as is my lord husband's desire.
I am the sea snake's own blood. The closest kin he has left.
Be careful, good brother.
Damn.
Don't take your words for treason.
Damn.
Like that. Yeah, because Corlys did talk to Luke in the last episode about taking the throne.
The matter has been decided.
By a man whose ambition has brought down on us calamity after calamity. Driftmark is mine.
My cousin the king would have your tongue for this.
But it's not a king who sits the Iron Throne these days, good sister. It's a queen.
Damn.
Oh, I feel the tension.
Well, I'll go talk to her. She better get on her good side. I'm like, look, I need you to put him in check.
So is the fact that her husband's like on his deathbed that she's more taking his side to put Luke on the throne, even though he's
they
not
can't
a
confirm.
pure Valyrian blood?
They said they have his body, or they can't find his body. He said he went overboard.
Shit or an egg? I mean, it sounds like shit. Or maybe it's like a embryo, like a placenta or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
Dragon egg. Right, Damien.
Are those like Cyrax's eggs or Dreamfire? I would imagine if anything, it's Cyrax's eggs since him and Rhaenyra are married. Yeah, because Daemon's probably in a hurry to get more dragons since they lost Vhagar. They're taking Valyrian classes.
That must be Joffrey right there.
Dranyot, Valinio, Viad,
Dranyot.
Perhaps that's enough for this morning.
No, I want to keep
I
going.
like how he's determined.
Has he made common cause with Otto Hightower yet?
This is what I fear.
Yeah.
Rhaenys flames a cord. Surely she cannot be planning to back him.
No. Whatever disagreements we may have had, she's not cruel.
Disagreements. She believes we had her son killed.
Has the Viper's venom spread so far?
Those vipers rule in my father's name.
They don't get some- Oh, they are pregnant. She is
Oh
pregnant.
yeah.
All right.
To King's Landing, then.
Damn, she refers to the high towers as vipers, you snakes. But that is crazy though. I guess like it's kind of weird saying like Rhaenys is choosing her granddaughters over the fact that in her eyes Rhaena and Daemon
And I wonder
killed Laenor. So I'm guessing they're gonna have Luke marry either Baela or Rhaela, like one of the twins.
Yep.
Take the Valyrian throne.
Remember the brothers? One of the brothers. Which one was it? Was it Jace or Luke? Which one held her?
It was
one?
Luke that held the hand.
And
Or
they-
no, it was Jace.
And
It
they
was
were
Jace
there,
that
they
did.
were there, ride or die in the fight with Aemond.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm hoping that their connection's still strong.
So maybe Jace will be with one of the twins and Luke will too, and that's how they'll join the Valyrian and Targaryen throne.
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition along with those of the other claimants on the morrow. We do beg your pardon, my lords. Must greet our guests.
Let's see how passive aggressive this shit gets.
Yep.
A matter has arisen that requires your attention.
Whatever it is, Sir Eric, you
Where's
wait away.
Kristen?
I'm Eric, Your Grace.
Of course.
It's about the prince. There's been a delicate situation in his apartments.
What do you do? Which prince, too?
Yeah, my guess is
Aegon, probably? Is he considered... He's the prince, right? Because he's the firstborn son. Or
they
they're both
refer to
princes.
both of them as princes.
Damn, he hasn't been playing with his Legos.
He's dying.
Father?
Oh, he sounds awful. Oh shit. I'm guessing he lost an eye. All his hair's gone.
Oh, he's done.
Skin and bones.
Who goes there?
Father. It's me. Rhaenyra.
Does he have dementia? Because remember he called Allison Emma.
I'm here with Damon.
God, I feel horrible.
Damn, look at Damon.
The sea snake has taken a grave wound in battle in the Stepstones. There is a petition to decide upon the succession of Driftmark and the heir to the Driftwood
I
throne.
feel like this has got to hurt Damon too. He
Yeah,
loves
you
his
want to talk
brother.
about that?
You are to affirm your position for Viserys to be Corlys Velarion's successor.
And writing.
Something happened to
See,
Lord
he's not all there.
Who is that?
Oh, they already had
They already had a kid.
Holy shit.
Father, this is Aegon.
They have two. They're about to have three.
This is Viserys.
Wow.
Viserys.
Let's go.
Oh,
Viserys
they
the
named after
second.
him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now that is a name fit for a king.
Wow. So they're about to have 3 kids.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I hate seeing him like this.
My tea.
This?
Yes. Yes.
Hopefully it's like the strongest milk of the poppy they can find.
Oh, she slept with him.
Tell me your name.
It's Diana, Your Grace.
Oh, she had sex with Aegon, you think?
Yeah. Can't let these get out.
Yeah, can't have any
I
bastards.
understand you found yourself in some trouble.
She's pregnant with Aegon's kid.
Or that.
I was fetching the prince's wine and I put it on his table. I asked him to stop.
Oh no.
He did. Truly.
Well, we can't let rape get out there.
Damn. Damn, look at her. She probably knows her son's trash.
Yeah.
She's probably gonna go in on her son like, oh, they killed this girl. She didn't get her hands dirty or no?
I believe
You do?
She's gonna get killed.
Yeah.
Who's killing her?
Maybe Laris will have send the
Or
Scarab Squad.
But what I worry about is what others might believe.
Mm.
They might think you're trying to besmirch the prince, or worse, that you're the sort of girl that might have enticed him in the first place.
Hmm.
And you know what happens to girls like that.
God.
She doesn't cut her tongue. Cut her tongue. That's what she doesn't kill her.
But she doesn't look illiterate. She can definitely write a note if she wanted to.
Oh yeah, that's true too. It's probably some shit.
Oh, it's the Plan B tea?
For your troubles.
Oh, it's money. Is that a bribe or is it the Plan B tea?
The tea.
Oh, I guess both.
You're drinking this.
But is it tea or is it poison?
It's best to be certain.
Yeah, drink that in front of her.
Well, we'll see if she ends up dead.
What is it?
What is it?
Damn.
What is it? What is it? That's all you couldn't say for yourself. The girl, Aegon, the one you sent fleeing from your company.
Oh, it was just harmless fun. She didn't need to go get upset about it.
Think of the shame on your wife.
Oh damn.
Oh, he's married.
It's a special
Wait, is he married to
today.
Helena?
Why? What is
They were
it?
arranged, right?
Oh damn, smackies.
You are no son of mine.
God.
Damn, cold ass line.
I've done everything you've asked me to. And I try so hard, but it will never be enough for you or father.
Wow.
Have you
Each
seen
house.
Diana? She's supposed to dress the children.
Damn, she's probably closer with her daughter. I wonder how close she is with Aemond too, because Aemond she used to.
But if Helena's a dreamer, she couldn't have seen that coming. I feel like she would already like have an idea that what Aegon's doing.
My father and I are mere stewards of the king's will and wisdom.
And how exactly is that wisdom expressed? In blinks and wheezes?
God.
Damn, provoking her.
King Viserys' condition has worsened since you saw him last.
No shit.
It subjects him to considerable pain on the advice of the maesters.
Oh, the maesters. Of course. It is they who keep him
So he's just drugged up. That's why he's.
saddled on milk of the poppy while the High Towers warm his throne.
For the king's suffering, did the maesters also prescribe the removal of Targaryen heraldry and the installation in its stead of various statues and stars?
Oh shit.
The emblems of the Seven serve only to guide us on an uncertain path.
Which authority will sit in judgment of my son's claim on his own inheritance?
That would be mine. But be assured the father is just and commands me to forget the accusations you have held in this room today.
Damn.
So Alicent, because the High Towers, I think Old Town is where the Septon is, the High Septon. So, but Alicent's more aligned with the Faith now, and she's taking down like Targaryen statues. And
Damn,
shit.
those guys are nasty with it. But have you guys been training? That's true, yeah, though, the High Tower.
Damn, Aemond looks crazy, like Metal Gear Solid. Oh, shit.
Oh, got Sir Kristen.
Oh, okay, so yeah, Aemond's definitely. It makes sense because Kristen's been training for 6 years.
You're winning tourneys in no time. I don't give a shit about tourneys. Nephews? If you come to
Ooh,
train.
I want revenge. I want you, Luke. Aemond with his Jay Leno chin. This music's incredible.
It's cool to see all the chess pieces moving, like who's going to be aligned with who.
A credit to the work of both Jaehaerys and Viserys, but the threat of war looms and may arrive on our shores. When it does, will you want a child at the command of the greatest fleet in Westeros?
Ooh, that's true.
It's not wrong in that regard, but
the next Lord of the Tides will be deeply in your debt, Your Grace, as will Driftmark. In all its
you get my drift.
No pun intended.
It's crazy how like the House of Lawrence are going to be split in 2 factions.
Yeah.
Might I speak to the princess alone, Rhaena?
Yeah, I want to see how crazy.
Princess.
I wonder if she'll ever tell her the truth. 'Cause, I mean, 6 years. She thinks her son's dead,
And she thinks that Rhaenyra is responsible.
I know. I wish Rhaenyra could be like, look, I got to tell you this in secret.
I loved your son.
She thinks we killed him.
You may not believe it to be true, but I did.
But obviously she won't tell her because then Rhaena snitches and the whole plan's kaput.
Your son's.
I did not order his death, nor was I complicit in it. I swear this to you.
Well, that's about as much truth as you're going to get.
Damn.
I'll make you an offer. Back Luke's claim, and let us betroth Laena's children to mine.
Yep.
Baela will be queen of the 7 kingdoms. Rhaena will rule in Driftmark, and the seat will pass to her and Lucerys' children in time.
That's exactly what you wanted, Rhaenys.
A generous offer.
Damn, that is a generous offer.
That's exactly what you wanted.
Or a desperate one.
What does it matter?
End result's the same.
You can bargain with me all you like. Bring my granddaughter with you to soften my resolve. But tomorrow the High Towers land their first blow. They force you to your knees. And I must stand alone.
Damn. So maybe she is going to make a claim for the throne.
But no, she already has heir to the throne. Maybe it's like their Driftmark. I think that's what they're fighting for now.
Yeah, she's going to be on the Driftmark though, because before she was made it seem like I don't want that anymore. It's about my grandchildren. But now she obviously like has changed her tone. She declined that offer. Antibiotics would have fixed this immediately, but obviously I don't have antibiotics.
The Song of Ice and Fire, do you believe it to be true?
Aegon's dream.
You told me it was our duty to hold the realm united against a common foe. But the burden is a heavy one.
You're gonna see what your dad's been carrying too.
It's too heavy.
The rain is just adding to the scene so much.
Thunder too.
If you wish me to bear it, then defend me and my children.
Damn, he's like fighting. It's hard for him.
I want to have supper, Otto. The whole of my family are gathered at the Red Keep.
Last supper, if you will.
Damn.
I wish I could just get in a time machine, go back there, and just give him some antibiotics. Like, here.
Bring milk of the poppy.
No. Look at his back, bro.
Yeah, he's being eaten from the inside out by a bacteria.
Just to raise us up.
No.
Damn, he knows he's going to die soon. He can probably feel it.
Dang, is that him? When I say it was really him, I mean the actor, because he looks really skinny.
If I am to grace this fast with some answer, I will start by reminding the court that nearly 20 years ago in this very...
Who has entered the chat?
Eat
Viserys.
Let's go.
King Viserys
Damn.
of House Targaryen, the first of his name. King
Damn, I got chills.
Damn.
And the Roynar.
Stop giving that milk. Look at Otto.
Yeah, that's what made him stood up. It wasn't.
Seven kingdoms and protector.
He's like, yo, Grace. Oh, that gave me chills. Let's go, Viserys.
Come on, get that last word in.
He's like, my head's gonna have to fall before I die.
I mean, I get it. If I can't sit here and be a hypocrite, I get it where he's coming from, the brother. I get it where Allison's coming from Otto.
I get it where all of them come from. I'm just choosing sides.
Yeah, I'm choosing sides. I choose Rhaenyra's side. Sorry.
Viserys, I choose Rhaenyra.
Damn, look at the mask.
Oh shit! It's like the fucking Sons of the Harpy mask, like the one the Crab Eater or Crab Feeder wore.
Let's go.
What a bot! What a legend. Say what you will about Viserys as a king, but
he kept peace, so it's whatever. People can hate on him if you want. So he kept peace.
He was indecisive.
It's funny because they're like, he kept peace, but he caused a big ass war.
But again, I feel like that war was inevitable. The second he chose to marry Alicent.
Lost an arm.
Incredible though, incredible.
I said I'm fine.
Brother.
Yeah. Come on. Like, come on, we'll do it together.
Yeah, he's there for his brother.
It's crazy the symbolism though. He's literally like the throne that literally is killing him slowly. He's like facing it head on to like for this last final time.
And it's gonna help decide the shift and what's gonna happen here. There you go.
Well, this show's incredible. Fuck. I have chills all over my body.
I do not understand why petitions are being heard over a settled succession.
Ooh.
The only one present who might offer keener insight into Lord Corlys's wishes is the Princess Rhaenys.
Indeed, Your Grace.
Damn, so I get to speak, and I'm gonna be the deciding factor whether he wanted me actually.
But he's saying that only she would know what Corlys wants. Corlys wants Luke.
But is she gonna lie about it?
Yeah, that's
It
the
was ever
question.
my husband's will that Driftmark pass through Selenor to his true-born son, Viserys Velaryon.
Oh shit.
Damn.
His mind never changed.
Damn, defended her.
Yeah, Rhaenyra's like, oh shit.
As a matter of fact, the Princess Rhaenyra has just informed me of her desire to marry her sons Jace and Luke to Lord Corlys's granddaughters.
Daemon's like, you bitch.
To which I heartily agree.
Let's go.
Look at him.
Otto's like, motherfucker.
I hereby reaffirm Prince Viserys of House Velaryon is heir to Driftmark, the Driftwood's throne, and the next Lord of the Tides.
Don't fuck it up, Luke.
I have spoken.
That is no true Velaryon.
Oh shit.
No nephew of mine.
You might get your tongue cut out.
Enough. Viserys is my true-born grandson. And you no more than the second son of Driftmark.
My house survived the doom, and 1,000 tribulations besides.
Well, Targaryens did too, so.
I will not see it ended on the account of this.
Damn, I was like, watch it. Watch
Say it,
yeah.
damn.
I want you to do it. I want you to do it.
Her children are bastards!
Oh, he said it! Oh, he said it! You're gonna have your tongue ripped out.
She is a whore.
Oh my god. Oh, you're gonna die. That's the hill which you will die on.
We'll have your tongue for that.
Oh! Oh! His tongue is still attached!
He can keep his tongue.
Oh! No need. That was amazing. Holy shit!
How does Lord Corlys feel about that if he does make it? The fact that his brother's got his head chopped in half.
God damn, it looks like Terrence and Phillip. That'd be funny if he started singing the song to Rhaenyra. Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
If Viserys is gonna make the dinner, don't give him no.
What the hell meal is that? Sheephead?
Don't give him no milk for Poppy. Milk of the Poppy, excuse me.
May the mother smile down on this gathering with love.
Yeah, put your shit aside, please.
May the smith mend the bonds that have been broken for far too long. And to Aemond Velaryon, may the gods give him rest.
Damon's like, okay.
A toast to the young princes and their betrothed. Here, here.
Yeah.
Do you know how the act is done? I assume. At least in principle. I had to put the cock and all that.
Let it be, cousin.
You can play the gesture if you wish, but hold your tongue before my betrothed.
Ooh, actually talking in front of my woman.
The faces most dear to me in all the world, yet grown so distant from each other.
That's probably where he says a line about house divided. It won't last. We're gonna see the way he really looks. Oh man.
Damn, lost an eye.
Just a socket. God, I feel bad for Viserys.
Let us no longer hold ill feelings in our hearts.
It's like I've been saying
The
this.
crown cannot stand strong if the house of the dragon remains divided.
Oh, look at the tendons. Oh my god.
I wish to raise my cup to Her Grace the Queen. I love my father, but I must admit that no one has stood more loyally by his side than his good wife. And
like to
for
think
that,
that.
she has my gratitude.
Damn, that's true. She hasn't murdered him.
I mean, that's big of you, Rhaenyra. I mean, even if it was politics, I feel like
I think they're
doing this for him, though.
Yeah.
Like, to
Your
close.
graciousness moves me deeply, Princess. And we love our children. We have more in common than we sometimes allow.
They're gonna be okay, I think, or not even that. Let's say they're okay. The kids are gonna fuck it up, and by kids I mean Aegon and Aemond. They're gonna instigate, and they're gonna cause them to fight. Because they used to be friends. At the core of it, they used to be friends. Look at Otto.
And she stood by Rhaenyra's side until she thought Rhaenyra was lying to her. Like she had stood by her like as heir to the throne.
Look at Viserys keeping peace before he dies. They're trying to at least.
But yeah, it's kind of like you're saying. I feel like the seeds planted from parent to kids is already starting to sprout, and yeah, they're gonna be the ones that fuck it up.
I regret the disappointment you're soon to suffer.
Oh no!
If you ever wish to know what it is to be well satisfied, all you have to do is ask.
What are you doing? I
Don't
think
do
you're gonna
it.
fuck it up right now. Like Aegon's acting out because he's not getting attention from his parents.
Oh damn!
To Prince Aegon and Prince Aemond.
Damn, flipped it.
To you and your
Yeah,
family's
Jace-
good health, dear uncles.
See, Jace
Boom.
is
I know how to
gonna
play
be a
the
good king. He's mature, like
kind of. Look at him.
He's
Let's
killing
go,
with
brother, let's
kindness.
grab, like,
Oh, I really want to punch him. He's killing with kindness at the same
Yep.
time, but it's making Aegon look like a bigger asshole.
Yep. I was hoping that you would punch my brother.
Beware the beast beneath the boards.
Let us have some music.
I'm guessing she's referring to the dragons. Beware the beast beneath the boards.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm gonna dance with your wife.
Your
Slash
sister.
your sister. Keep that same energy. You're
Yeah.
literally just hitting on his betrothed.
How much longer do you think he makes another episode?
Sarah's gonna make it out of this episode, though. Do you think?
I think it's last night. I think
Because he looks like in pain. And remember, he denied the milk of the poppy.
Yeah.
So he's probably feeling that pain. Fuck.
Yeah,
I
now when he
feel-
leaves the room, is everyone gonna pop off?
I'm guessing if no one else, then Daemon has been training Luke and Jace. But they're smaller. Damn! Laughing at him.
Final tribute.
Oh shit, Aemon's not holding his tongue.
Jace, Luke, and Joffrey. To these three strong
Don't-
boys.
I dare you Oh, to they say still that say again. bastard.
Why? It was only a compliment. Do you not think yourself strong?
Oh shit! Oh, it's going down.
Strong.
It's like I won't say bastards, but you know what I'm really saying. Oh shit.
Damn.
Go to your quarters.
Nope. Didn't cross the brother.
No, you don't want Daemon smoke.
He's like, I do want Daemon smoke. I handle Sir Kristen smoke.
It's best, I think, if we go back to Dragonstone.
You've only just arrived.
I'll return on Dragonback.
King and I would both like that.
This feels genuine.
I think this is. There used to be friends at a core level. But Otto's gonna get his little fingers in her when she leaves.
Yeah, I don't like all this. I don't like
He
this
goes,
happy
where's
talk.
my daughter that fights back? What are you doing? Do you want her to be queen? Do you want your children dead?
Damn.
Or Allison's playing really good 5D chess.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't seen you in like 3 episodes, girl. What's up?
I'm assuming this is Daemon.
Seeing her
is he
for old
here?
time's
Is he
sake?
gonna, yeah.
It's been quite a night at the castle, Sims.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm wrong.
Oh, it's not.
That's that lady that gave the tea to the girl.
Oh, yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
I forget what her name was, but she was with Allison earlier.
We still don't know what happened. What was her name? Diana?
What you wanted to know, if I believe it to be true, his dream, the Song of Ice.
He thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra.
It is true.
She doesn't know about the prophecy.
I saw in the north, the prince.
Prince Aegon.
She's gonna think he's talking about
He has another
her son.
It is you.
Oh no!
You are the one.
He thinks she's Rhaenyra,
Yep.
and he thinks he's talking about Aegon. Oh no! One little mistake. Look what this is gonna do. Now she's
Yeah.
gonna fight again for Aegon to have the throne. Oh my god!
You're not gonna believe her.
This show's incredible. Wow.
I understand, my king.
Oh my god. I think he's gonna die right here. He's held on as long as he could. And that's gonna be the last thing he says.
Yep.
Oh my god. Don't end the episode like this.
Done.
I love.
Breathing stops.
Oh, you think he saw Emma in that moment?
Oh, like his first wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Powerful. Holy shit.
But what is she gonna do with that?
She's gonna take that as initial, like, oh, Aegon. Because all she heard was, it is you that's gonna unite the kingdoms. Aegon, his dream, my dream. That's all she's gonna interpret, like, oh, you want me to fight for Aegon to be king of the Seven Kingdoms. Holy shit, the way they did that was mind-blowing. Oh my god. This show is incredible. Episode 8 Glitch, what do you think?
Surprises after surprises. The fact that, I mean, shout out to Viserys, you're a real one. Rest in peace. And at least the legacy gets to live on for I don't know how long, because there's another Viserys in the group, which I didn't know that. I was wondering, because Rhaenyra was pregnant at the beginning of the episode. We see that eventually, like, Daemon touches her stomach. I'm like, damn, they didn't have more kids in the 6 years, and I was wrong. Like, no, we had 1, 2, and this is number 3.
Yeah, she essentially has 5 kids with one.
Bro, how about her surviving 5 pregnancies? Because, you know, back in that day and age, it's like Russian roulette.
Flip a coin. So, yeah, shout out to her. I mean, Rhaenyra's just like her dad. They're survivors. Like, you can't kill them. I mean, eventually you can, but
damn,
they're hard to kill.
Looking like literally the Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, at this point, he's looking like, damn, what the... I gotta look up that guy's name.
He looks like... he reminded me also of Gus from Breaking Bad when the episode... When he
he looked like a mixture of Gustavo, Fring, mixed with Harvey Dent, mixed with Crypt Keeper. But
Crypt Keeper.
Honestly, he's one of my favorite characters in the whole show. Like, the way that scene when he goes into that throne room and he has like the Son of Harvey mask on, and he's literally just like, with every last inch of his life left, like making a point to get on that throne.
I'm gonna make it there, and I'm gonna make it the dinner too afterwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the announcement, like to set it straight, who's the heir to the throne, who's getting what, and then we're gonna have this dinner, and I'm gonna unite this family. It's the last thing I do.
Because there probably still would have been, even if, I mean, there's so much that happened, but at least he, in his mind, I'm glad he went out, and the fact that he did have peace until Alicent was just fucking there.
That was just, I mean, it's amazing writing, because several times in this show they've shown that Viserys' mind is decaying and he mixes up identities, whether he's like eyes are closed or he's not there mentally. Like last episode he called Alicent Emma, and in this episode one little simple mistake is literally going to be, because now that you think about it, if he didn't do that, maybe the Civil War doesn't happen, because he was actually, I feel like it was genuine him uniting the families, unless, like you were saying, unless the kids end up fucking it up and causing a civil war anyways.
And I feel like
he might have had, that was the best chance of preventing a civil war, was that dinner, until he thinks that Alicent is Rhaenyra. He starts talking about the prophecy, because obviously only Rhaenyra is supposed to know about that, and he's saying, he's pretty much, what he's in his mind, what he's thinking is he's telling Rhaenyra, you're the prince that was promised, and you know, talking about Aegon the Conqueror and Aegon's dream. Yeah. Because remember in Game of Thrones, they established that in Valerian, the word is not, it's gender neutral when they say, you know, it could be the prince or princess that was promised. That's why Daenerys she convinced herself that she was that prince that's promised. So here, he thinks he's telling Rhaenyra, like, you're the prince that's promised, it's you that's going to unite the kingdoms. Alicent takes it as, oh, you're saying I'm the prince that was promised, I'm the one to unite the kingdom, and Prince Aegon, like our son Prince Aegon, is the one that's going to sit on the throne.
Yes, I mean, there's another Aegon in the group, though.
It's super easy to get that misconstrued, but that one little mistake is literally going to cause shit to hit the fan all the way through.
But it's like, come on, bro. Like, you really think... My thing is, like, I guess people will defend Alicent. It's like, look, she's just going by what he said, but it's like, at the same time... I mean,
she doesn't know.
My thing is, though, like, he hasn't changed his way he feels about his daughter all the way, and is literally his last minute, he's going to be like, oh, by the way, when you know he's delirious, like, you're kind of taking advantage of the situation.
I mean, maybe the thing that maybe deep down she knows that he's not talking to her. He doesn't know that he's talking to her. But at the end of the day, she's choosing to believe that he was meaning that to be for her. That's all she needed to.
Because even though we didn't see it on camera, she has to know that the other Aegon between Prince Daemon and Rhaenyra. I'm gonna assume.
But also, she does not know about the prophecy, so I can get it how she would misunderstand what he was trying to say.
Yep. I mean, but still, I mean, damn,
it's just a fucked up situation.
It just sucks where she's gonna open that can of worms. But I think if she can open that can of worms on his death day, like, hey, sorry, Rhaenyra, she's gonna let Rhaenyra take the throne, and her and Otto are gonna do sneaky.
I feel like they're gonna get their ducks in a row and then strike.
And I want to know who these two other twins are.
Yeah, we get these new Kingsguards. I looked it up. Their last name is Cargill or Cargill. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it, but they're twins. I'm guessing it's Auric and Eric, because other than the first letter, I thought it was funny. I thought their names were both pronounced the same. But I'm thinking the one that spelled an A is Auric, and then the one that was talking to Alicent that corrected her, he's Eric. But nothing to say. I mean, they're badass Kingsguard. I mean, we saw them sparring in the courtyard there.
Yep.
So they definitely are battle ready. And it seems like they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna be split apart by the next episode, because it seems like Otto's using one to kind of do whatever he's doing behind the scenes. But there's one scene where the other twin, or maybe it's the same one, I don't know, one of them's chasing Aegon, and I think like the tomb area where they bury the dead. That's what it seemed like. So I don't know if ultimately they're gonna end up like choosing different sides as well, even though they're twins. That would be crazy. Even though we literally just met them, that would be crazy, because they're both really well-rounded warriors or knights.
Yeah, because it looked like in the previews, there was a scene that Aemond was walking up on, looks like one of the twins, and Aemond's fighting one of them, and Aegon's getting chased down by one of them. Or the same one, who knows?
Yeah, so I don't know, because again, with the previews, they do a lot of misdirects to make you think one thing's happening or another thing's happening.
And speaking of Aemond, he's like, put some respect on my name. I know how to take punches, and I would have killed Sir Criston.
Well, obviously you can take punches. You have a fucking Jay Leno chin, so yeah, it pretty much...
Okay, well, don't forget that I could have killed Sir Criston.
No, he was literally going 10% on you to train you. If he really wanted to give you the work, he would.
Don't worry, people are like, probably in the comments, no, you can take Sir Criston.
I'm sure he could if it came down to it. Maybe, I don't know. I still feel like Kristen's more experienced than you. So if he really wanted to kick your ass, he kick your ass. He taught you everything you know, obviously. So there's probably shit that he didn't teach you yet. And he's going to be like, there's levels to this shit. But maybe we'll find out. I don't know if Kristen's going to stay Team Alicent.
I feel this.
I want to see what happens if he ends up fighting one of the twins.
Sir Criston, I think Sir Criston, does he survive? If we're on the subject real quick, we'll keep it short and quick. Is he going to survive this season? Or does he die this season? If he does, who kills Sir Criston?
I feel like if he dies, it's gonna be by Daemon. Because I feel like they need a rematch. They have unfinished business, and it almost happened in last episode when he started charging towards Alicent.
Yep.
Luckily, Daemon was reserved there. But okay, but there's way more crazy shit that happened this episode. So first thing I want to address is the fact that Alicent, I feel like, is leaning more on the faith, like the High Septon, like with the medallion she's wearing. I feel like isn't that the emblem for the faith? Because think about it, the High Towers live in Old Town. The Old Town, I feel like that is where the High Sept is. That's where Samwell went to learn to be a Meister.
Yep.
So what if, because it seems like there's going to be some kind of like a treason or some kind of a takeover or an occupation in the next episode. So what is, like, because if she's really going to go on this campaign of, no, based on what Viserys told me on his deathbed before he died, now I'm going to go back to wanting my son to be the heir to the throne, because it's, I'm the prince I was promised, he's the heir to the throne. And the Otto's obviously going to support that, and they're going to get followers behind them. What if, in order to get Rhaenyra and her kids off the drawing board, to get them off the legitimacy table, she relies on the faith to declare them sinners because she had them out of wedlock and she slept with another man that wasn't her husband?
She'll need witnesses. She just can't do. They kind of.
She would need to get Laenor back, where she would have to somehow find Laenor as a witness to say like, oh, they are my kids or whatever the case is. But I don't know if that's gonna happen, because who knows where the fuck Laenor and Carl are.
We got to figure out why also Daemon's ex-lover is meeting up with Alicent's homie.
There's another part of that too, because in the next episode they show another white-haired little kid sitting in a jail cell. So the thing is, well, somebody had an illegitimate kid. I'm guessing that's a bastard, but I'm guessing it's the father that bastard that kid, because usually the fathers have the dominant traits that would give him the hair color. That's why obviously Harwin.
He doesn't look mixed either.
No, it's definitely a Targaryen that had sex with. I'm guessing like a Targaryen had sex with a whore at a whorehouse, and that's the bastard that's in jail. And obviously that would create a threat to the throne one way or another. So what was Mysaria doing in this episode? Because she met up with, I forgot what that one lady's name was. She was there with Alicent when she was pouring the tea for Diana. So I guess what's the end game there? Like, are they going to use that kid to further prove that Rhaenyra's kids are illegitimate? Because it's out there now. Daemon literally, in front of everybody, called them bastards and called Rhaenyra a whore, which is it was an incredible scene. My jaw was on the floor when that went down, especially after the fact that Daemon literally sliced his head in half and said, you know what, good news is you can keep
I said it in front of Daemon too.
Yeah, and Daemon's like, I want you to say it.
And I did.
Okay, and where are you now? You're Terrence and Phillip on that concrete table. So there's that. But I give you, you have cast iron balls to say what you said, and you're not wrong. Obviously, they are illegitimate kids, but Viserys has already made his mind that they are his true blood. And so for you to sit there and go against it because you're pissed off that not only that like Viserys is named Rhaenyra heir to the throne, but also Rhaenys is joining Team Rhaenyra. Even though we were kind of doubt, like, because of the conversation they had, that she pretty much, like, obviously is pissed off about what happened to Laenor, and she still thinks for all intents and purposes Laenor's dead, and Rhaenyra has something to do with it, even though she denied it. I was thinking, oh, is she saying that she's gonna like represent herself and try to take the Driftwood throne herself? But I was like, who would support it? That wouldn't make any sense.
Right.
So the fact that she like pretty much just like playing suspense, I was like, nope, actually, I fully support the twins marrying Jace and Luke. And obviously that takes Vaemond out of the running altogether. So I mean, I get where he was at, but it was just the wrong place and the wrong time, and you got what you got. It is what it is. I never really liked you that much anyway. We didn't see Corlys all this episode, so we really don't know if he's dead or if he's on his deathbed. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I thought they would have cut to a scene where he's like Viserys like resting on a bed, or did they say he's missing and they just can't confirm if he's nor dead or alive?
I'm guessing they don't have his body, so they can't confirm. But they know that he has that, like, the sickness, from his throat being sliced or whatever. So maybe we'll find him in the next episode. I'm not sure.
I haven't seen him in the previews either.
But yeah, I mean, we meet. I'm guessing like with Daemon and Rhaenyra's kids. That's Aegon the Third at this point, right? Unless he dies without bearing a child. I guess that, like, I forgot there's like a rule to that. Like,
there's Aegon the Conqueror.
There's Aegon the Conqueror, and then there's another Aegon, but he never bare children. He died before he can bear children. So then Aegon, Alicent and Viserys' kid, he's Aegon the Second. So I'm guessing as long as this Aegon survives long enough to bear a child, he would be Aegon the Third, and then the other child would be Viserys the Second, right? I'm assuming unless King Viserys is not Viserys the First.
Yeah,
I'll have to look that up in the family tree. But other than that, I feel like we got a prophecy bar from Helena. She said, beware of the beast beneath the boards, which could mean multiple things. I guess it could mean a dragon, because the dragons do live in pits. I'm guessing those pits are somewhat underground. Or could she be talking about...
Or the boards on a ship.
It could be boards on a ship, boards like a floorboard.
Floorboard, yeah.
Like maybe it's like in terms of like someone's keeping a secret. It could be that bastard child that's in the jail cell. Maybe that jail cell's underground.
Yep. And maybe he's secret.
And maybe like him coming up would kind of undo either Alicent's plans or Rhaenyra's
He's like,
plans.
I'm the Mad King.
Nah, it's too early for that shit. You could be one of the Mad Kings. I'm sure there's other Mad Kings, but you're not Ares. That's
the thing. Or did Viserys fuck around when he was still sick 5 or 6 years ago?
Yeah, because I'm assuming that little kid was probably like 5 years old, let's say 5 or 6 years old. So who would have been able to like fuck around with, the whores in the whorehouse and bear a bastard child? I mean, Aegon technically could. He was still beating his meat, so he definitely can make a baby. Aemond, I don't really think Aemond was into girls.
I think he was too busy. He was too busy getting his eye cut out and flying.
Well, even before that, he was too busy like focusing on getting a dragon. That was on his mind. He wasn't thinking about girls.
Yeah, that kid looks 5 or 6, so I think like either now I'm thinking it could be Daemon, but Daemon was fucking Rhaenyra, and unless they had another kid off camera, I feel like Rhaenyra's keeping all the kids.
I don't think it's Rhaenyra's kid. She's off the table.
Yeah, so I would think it's Viserys, or Daemon fucks someone else, or Aegon.
I mean, Viserys, I feel like if he fucked anybody, his dick would just fall off. So
or someone fucked Viserys. They sent someone because Alicent wouldn't do it no more. They sent someone else.
I mean, that could be a possibility. Or Daemon could have hooked up with Mysaria, and that's Mysaria's kid. Except for why would if Mysaria seems like she has some kind of connections, right? She has little birds. She has her whorehouse business. I feel like she could keep her son protected unless he just recently got put in jail. But it seems like he's been there for a while. So I don't know. I guess, again, the previews could be complete misdirect.
Yeah, the thing is, like, we think when Alicent's coming out that Sir Eric, or however you say his name is the two brothers against each other, or those brothers are loyal to the crown. So if Rhaenyra gets the throne, they're like, sorry, we don't listen to you no more. That's why they're chasing.
Yeah, now that Viserys is dead, yeah, all those titles start having cement. So if she's the heir to the throne, then
and they're loyal to the throne, then they're like, that's why we're chasing down
Aegon. That could be true, because Alicent, until she successfully gets Aegon on the throne, she would become like a queen consort or a queen regent, I guess you can say.
Yep.
But as of right now, Rhaenyra's the heir to the throne, so she's queen of the Seven Kingdoms. So I feel like at this point, until Alicent and Otto successfully, do their coup d'etat or whatever they're going to do, she has no claim.
And they're starting to do their coup d'etat or whatever, and that's why the brothers are getting the other princes. Like,
so yeah, that might be it. They're loyal to Rhaenyra because she is queen at this point,
and they're either chasing down the brothers on Rhaenyra's order, like take them out because I can't have any other challenges to my throne, or Alicent's fucking around, and like that's another reason, chase them down because their family's trying to fuck around. The only people that are going to be loyal are obviously Alicent's family, and Sir Criston looks like he was trying to stick up for Alicent still.
Yeah, so they're... And I was going to say Vaemond, but Vaemond is no longer with us, so you ain't going to get that support.
Well, I wonder what backlash that's going to happen, because I remember he also said to the Queen that never was at the beginning, he's like, I don't need your support. I have a lot of backing. So I wonder how many people are pissed off that Daemon cut his head at Driftmark.
Okay, I guess it would depend on whoever is against the twins marrying Luke and Jace, and them like, you know, uniting, and Luke being essentially the master or the, you know, king of the seven seas, or however.
What I like though is those the two Bela and Rayla, is that they co-sign. They look happy. They're like, yeah, we're cool with Luke. I'm cool. They're cool with Jace. They're like,
Jace was there for her when her mom died.
Yeah, they're both were there for when they were scrapping.
Yeah, and Luke. I mean, it makes sense that Luke would be the one that Corlys chose, because he had a conversation with Luke, but Luke didn't want it because he said, well, if I'm, you know, king of Driftmark, that means that everybody else is dead.
Now, whether is Luke. What was that?
But in this situation, that doesn't have to.
Was Luke jabbing at all, like just to piss off Aegon when he danced with their sister? Did he like? Do you think he actually likes her sister?
That was Jace that danced with the sister.
Or Jace, I'm sorry, when Jace.
But yeah, because Aegon sit there and try to like slide in. I forgot if it's Baela or Rayla that's married to Jace, but one of the twins try to slide in her DMs right in front of Jace.
And
so Jace is like, I'm gonna reverse Uno and try to fuck on your sister / your wife.
So they're gonna unite that house. I wonder where the daughter ends up, if they're gonna keep it like what Aegon. Remember what Aemond said to Aegon, like, that's your future queen. That's who you're gonna be sleeping with.
I mean, yeah, they're
to keep the blood pure.
They're gonna keep the blood pure. I mean, if Aegon successfully is able to usurp Rhaenyra,
but Aegon's
then Helena and Aegon be king queen of the throne.
Aegon's a giant piece of shit. He's like, I'm raping women around.
I'm gonna trust Deanna in this situation. But the thing is, like, the vibe I was getting from that scene with Deanna and Alicent was that Aegon raped her, but obviously Alicent doesn't want that shit to get out, and obviously if she's pregnant, Alicent doesn't want any more illegitimate children or anybody that could threaten the throne.
Or she's a hypocrite.
Any more bastards.
She'll be a hypocrite because she accuses Rhaenyra of it, and you let your own son do it.
Exactly, and that's why she doesn't want that to get out either.
You're no son of mine.
So my vibe was that she was gonna like give Donna the Plan B tea and then gave her money so she would leave town.
Yep.
But the thing is, like, would Alicent really trust that she would leave? Because that's putting a lot of trust in somebody you don't even know that's just a servant. She could easily take that money and then go tell everybody that Aegon raped her anyways. And rumors spread a lot faster than truth though. So, and even though it's her word against his, and he can just deny, oh, she was willingly having sex with me, it's just a bad look. So would Alicent really take the chance of that, or would she poison the tea and like give her the illusion, I'm letting you leave and just have this Plan B tea and then just leave and take this money and never speak this again? But in reality, she's poisoning her. She's not going to make it more than like 24 hours and just drop dead somewhere.
Or get her tongue cut and fingers cut off. You can't write or talk, but you'll live.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would believe it more so that she would poison her on the low than have her tongue and her hands cut off. Because I mean,
until they show us a body,
I don't know. We didn't see the rest of the episode, so I guess it's ambiguous unless they show us later what happens to her. Because I don't think we're getting a time jump next episode. It's going to follow directly because they're declaring that, you know, Viserys officially died.
Yeah.
So
a great job on the actor played Viserys.
Yeah, what was his name? Paddy Considine killed it. Like, he was one of my favorite characters. That whole scene where he was walking to the throne gave me chills all up and down my body. The scene where he's at the dinner. The scene where he's talking to Alicent.
The scene where he takes off his mask at the dinner and he's just like, and he just goes in and he still powerful. There were people who were like, okay, whatever. They actually got, damn, like Rhaenyra even stood up first, like, I do apologize.
I feel like that's the most respect he got as king, because regardless of, like, again, say what you will, that he was a very indecisive king throughout this, you know, throughout the years, but in this moment he like stood his ground even though he's literally on death's door.
And while he was king, there was still peace. People argue, well, he's causing one of the biggest civil wars of all time. I'm like, yes and no, because it's not really, at the end of the day, everyone that's in this war are adults and make the decision, so it's their choice to go to civil war. It's their choice to make it a problem. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Viserys made her queen. It's your choice to have a problem with that. Just like if someone made Aegon king and there's a group of people that don't like that, that's your problem.
I mean, it's all about choice, but it doesn't change the fact. I feel like his mistake, it's kind of like Robb Stark. Robb Stark's mistake that caused all that shit, the Red Wedding, all that, was him choosing love instead of marrying for the better of the houses. I feel like with Viserys, it's the same scenario. He could have married Laena, and they would have been way better off if you think about like the domino effect. But he married Laena instead.
I wonder if he still would have made Rhaenyra his heir to his throne, even if he did marry Laena, even though, because the blood's pure.
I feel like, he already made that decision. He made that decision in the first episode. I feel like he still would have kept his word.
He would have the houses united at that point.
But he wouldn't have Otto whispering sweet nothings in Alicent's ear, like scheming on the back end. So I feel like the moment he chose Alicent, the civil war is inevitable.
Yep. So yeah, Viserys
But nonetheless, I feel like this is the strongest moment as king. Right? Like he almost prevented the civil war at that dinner table. The only ones that would have fucked it up would have been the kids. Yeah. And that was crazy. Like how Aemond was biting his tongue the whole dinner, and as soon as he saw Luke over there, like chuckling at him, probably like, "Hey, I took your eye, bitch." And
I was like,
then
"Come on, Luke, don't be a dick." I mean, but because Aemond wasn't really being a dick until he got provoked.
I mean, he bit his tongue until that moment. And he's like, "I'm gonna make this real slighted, passive-aggressive toast." Where I'm like, "Oh, you boys are." I thought he was gonna say bastard, but oh no, you boys are strong. But obviously,
real strong.
It's like, goddamn.
Like, oh,
but I love the writing in this show. But yeah, other than that, we can go on forever. But yeah, I don't know. I could be a typical Ember and say, oh, this is my favorite episode because each episode keeps getting better and better and better. And it's probably true. I mean, I don't know. This is up there for me. This is top tier television, but within this season.
For me, I still think my favorite is last week's, just because we got dragons in it. We got Vhagar, and she's a badass. We got the kid fight. I mean, and the week before that was crazy. I mean, every episode, like, set the bar. I mean, you can find a good reason.
I think Viserys' performance in this that's what takes it over the top for me. And the fact that they were able to create this much tension and make me sit there and contemplate this is my favorite episode without any dragons, that makes it even more impressive.
Yeah,
because they don't rely on the dragons.
Killed it last week too. He's like, "I'm your king. Can you not get along? I will have your tongue."
He's been killing it the whole season.
Who told you, Aegon? Who spread that lie? Tell me.
I mean, also meanwhile, Daemon has 3 new eggs from Cyrax because he's obviously trying to recoup the loss he has by losing Vhagar.
Yeah, but how many eggs do they have? Has Vhagar been making some eggies?
I don't even know if Vhagar's. I don't know if dragons can make eggs their whole life, or if they get to a certain point where they're too old, they can't lay eggs. I guess you guys will let us know in the comments below. But yeah, I mean, I feel like shit is getting so crazy right now. I can't wait to see how this ends. 2 more episodes. I'm there for it. Final thoughts, Glacier?
Yeah, final thoughts. Fantastic episode. Fantastic series. Like I said, it's personally my favorite show that I'm reacting to this year. Shout out to the person in one of their comments. I know it was on this show or another show, but they mentioned Legend of Vox Machina coming out. Just want to give that a little bit of a shout out. But either way, can't wait for the final 2 episodes. Dragon certified.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. This is a hill that I'll die on. This show is... I don't see them not sticking the landing, so I'm going to call it a masterpiece already. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen, especially the first season of a show. And if this continues, this might end up being better than Game of Thrones was. Because right now, it's already as great as the great seasons of Game of Thrones. I feel like if you argue that, then I don't know. Maybe you have a problem with the time jumps, whatever the case is. But you can't deny that from everybody involved, between the cinematography, the acting, the writing, the score, it is all top tier television. As good as Game of Thrones was in its heyday. Only thing we're missing at this point is some crazy Red Wedding level shocking deaths.
It's gonna come.
Main characters, what I feel like we're gonna get before the season's over.
Yeah, 9 and 10, we're gonna get some froggy ass shit.
Yeah. So like I said, if they nail 9 and 10, I said what I said and I stand by it. But Dragon certified. There you have it, guys. Another one in the books. More questions. What did you guys think in there in Dragon Land? What were your favorite moments from the show? As far as like our theories of the previews for next episode, do you guys agree? Do you have your own theories? And in terms of sides, like whose side are you on? Because again, I feel like you can have reasons for being Team Alicent or Team Rhaenyra at this point. So which team are you on and why? Let us know down below. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And if you like what you see, you can check out more videos right now. But until next time, we'll see you next time.